fuck you mean I can't hydrate with broccoli? You know how much waters are in here? Fuck you. Anyway, hi. We're back. We're here.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the masquerade. I am your ringmaster here, Matt, aka Ryo Momochi, here on Twitch, aka Goddammit Matt.
Thank you so much for the Ray Q cosplay.
And how
Thank you very much,
that, Matt.
It was easy.
I cannot believe that Skelly didn't shout you out. He's such an asshole.
I know, right? What a jerk.
I'm breeding, okay?
Can't believe you're being so rude, you John Kramer looking ass.
Hey. No.
We are back with Blood in the Dust here, our V.T.M game. We have our usual players for tonight. Thankfully, we have everybody, and nobody's missing today. Skelly.
I don't know what you're talking
Matt,
about.
be quiet. We didn't play WTS because of you. Anyway.
Anyway.
Damn,
Let's go ahead and get our
Go
ahead and get our introductions done. We'll start off with Ollie.
Hi, I'm back, and no, I am not smarter than last time.
Then we have Glen.
Hi, let's go through 3 to 1, and I am playing Glen Douglas, your local German Nosferatu.
We have the beautiful Reverie.
Remember, the moon's not real.
And Rowan.
I'm Rowan.
Amazing. I'm Rowan, and that's Poppy.
Poppy told you don't fucking smurder my mama's name. Anyway, hi, I'm Mags. I play Rowan, the Tremere.
Last we left off, there was a bit of an incident at FX nightclub. Rowan kind of peeked at that and was basically in control the whole time,
drugged,
as she usually is. They found a ghoul in a trance. They did a lot of things.
I got drugged.
Yep. No, you didn't get drugged.
No, I did.
He did. He did.
Okay.
End
up
Remember?
Okay.
My medicine got checked out for LSD, bro. And Tic Tacs.
Oh yeah.
So I was a very minty.
Okay.
A little more detail on that. Rowan, we staked the frenzying kindred, got to drag the ghoul away. The sheriff is useless. We got to the pot shop. Ollie shot a plate. Ollie was on LSD.
He was looking at me funny.
But in shooting the plate, he shot the ceiling. Reverie covered it. We got a list of Thin Bloods. We made some calls. We did some texting. We did some questionnaires. And we are now compiling a list of things that we have seen and heard. We have a tiny little lead, and now we're heading to Glen's house. Yeah.
For now, Reverie is grabbing a burner phone. Or, yeah, that she sent me out.
Yeah. I'm probably going to be setting that up on the way over.
Okay.
So Ollie does get the burner phone, all that stuff, and makes their way back to where Reverie and Rowan are.
At our haven.
So I'll push open the door, and with both bags in tow, Ollie's going to tiredly close the door with the back of his heel and look over at Reverie at the table. I believe she's on a laptop.
No, I'm looking at a journal.
Okay. I come over and with moving the burner phone from one bag to the other, gonna hand you the bag with the Hershey's and the burner phone. And he's gonna go over to Rowan's bedroom door or wherever Rowan is and knock on the door outside.
Rowan is in her bedroom. There's a few moments of silence before the door opens a bit, and inside you can see that Rowan's room looks fairly neat, fairly clean, and there seems to be a desk that has essentially a very there's no easy way to say it. It looks like an altar, like a sacrificial blood altar thing. There's smoke over there, and Rowan seems to have markings on her hands and a little bit of blood at her mouth as she's looking at you.
I brought you the energy that you asked for.
She nods and takes it from the bag from you.
Is this just a common thing between some girls?
It's a common thing for Tremere. It's blood magic.
Oh. Weird. My sister has a book on stuff like that. Anyways, enjoy your energy.
Don't forget to get me the meeting with her.
Oh, yeah, she texted me back. And he's gonna flip open his phone and see the reply that he got from his sister. Oh, wait, it's a BlackBerry. I guess he just presses the middle button.
I stare at Matt.
Stares at Matt.
Between each of the curse words that you can see, you do vaguely get a you get a subtle no they can't, or was it no? Damn it. It was fact brain no worky.
Do you want this energy drink, Matt?
I could probably.
You want the 5 hour or the liquid caffeine?
Let me get the 55 hour.
I have chocolate covered. I have Choco espresso beans.
Gross.
I have gamer subs.
Which flavor?
Guacamole gamer fart.
Yes, that's the only correct answer. So, you turn the phone around to show your sister's text, and between the different curse words, some of which you didn't even know, Rowan, you get basically her saying nobody else is allowed to visit, you're not allowed to bring anybody here. If you bring anybody here, I'm going to beat you up and fight you and shoot you in multiple different ways.
Ollie just has like a plastered smile on his face.
Is that a yes?
I'm pretty sure she just doesn't want to visit at the place. It seems like she more just wants to visit somewhere else. You know, like get together and talk.
She can meet me at the Pot shop. We could go out for a drink.
Okay.
I could invite her to my shop, the Shamrock Sheens.
Whatever's comfortable for you. I'll just shoot her a text.
Anything's comfortable with me. It seems as she might have a bit of a preference, though.
Okay. I'll send her and have her choose where she wants to meet. And he'll shoot a quick text while standing in the doorway.
Rowan
over there with with blood on her face.
Rowan awkwardly just kind of like doesn't know she should close the door, so she leaves the door open.
He's gonna pull out a rather strange looking white towel. Here, it's for the blood. Usually my sister has me save this for her, but
she backs up a bit. What's on it? What is it made of?
It just absorbs blood really well.
Is it a pad?
It's like a towel.
I'm not done with the ritual just yet.
Oh, okay. And he puts it like on the doorknob. He finishes the text and then waits for a response from his sister.
Rowan just awkwardly starts cleaning up the supplies because Ollie has had bad reactions to her using the blood magic. So she's like, you know what? I'll just go ahead and start cleaning some stuff up. That way he doesn't get freaked out. I'll do this later. You do see
He kind of
she,
peers
like,
over a little bit more into the altar, kind of takes a glance.
You see her move her hand in front of her face, and the blood that's on her face kind of literally pools off into a ball, and then she just drops it in the bowl again. Like water bending, but with blood.
So blood bending.
But outside the body.
Were you always able to do that?
Yes. At least I've been able to do it as long as my sire has taught me.
Hmm.
She moves her hand and she brings the blood up and moves it towards you. And creates the symbol of the Malkavian. See? The Malkavian symbol.
Oh. That's pretty cool. I was only told how to be quiet and how to shut the fuck up. So
So you weren't taught any of your Malkavian powers?
you could see him like stuck trying to remember what's going on. I think I have some stuff. I'm pretty sure. It was... And he gets even more lost in thought as he kind of just trails off. Anyways, it's hard to remember shit. I'm gonna go make sure Reverie's okay.
Perhaps.
Let you know.
Perhaps at some point I'll introduce you to another Malkavian. You can compare notes.
Thanks. That would be very helpful.
Well, besides Reverie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Ever since getting a recommendation from my sister, Reverie just feels like a mom to me.
She gives a soft smile and says, Reverie is very motherly.
Yeah, when she's not talking about sex and drugs.
That kind of depends on the kind of mom that you had.
Yeah. When I was, I guess, what you would call human, my actual mother would only just kick me out of the house and try to get me to do something with my life, you know? But Reverie's different. Instead of talking about how much of a failure I was, or how I'll never amount to anything, or how stupid it looks when I'd only have shorts, Reverie just talks about things that she likes. So I let her talk.
When I was younger, my mother, she's too focused on raising all the others. So I got to do whatever I wanted.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Well,
Ollie's going to take a look at his phone, reminding himself that the sister is texting.
be glad that you're
you notice that it's taking an unusually long time for her to get back to you.
This is strange. She's normally very quick to either say no or yes. I guess we'll leave it for tomorrow. Yeah, it's getting pretty late. Don't want to hold you up.
Well, maybe it's taking a bit because she's trying to decide which place she wants to go to.
Maybe, yeah. And Ollie just kind of scratches the back of his head. Good evening.
And you see Rowan think for a minute. She goes, despite how weird you can be. She gives Ollie an awkward side hug. You're actually good company. Go get some sleep.
Ollie, he takes a second, looks back at Rowan, and is just, and he'll put up a hand for a high five.
She takes her hand and she holds it up for a high five as well. Doesn't move, watches him for a bit. And then she just puts her hand full on your face, just plop.
Is that
It's how Malkavians say good night. You should go show Reverie. She closes the door.
oh. He looks at his hand. All right. He goes over to. He walks past, checks the couch as the ghoul and the lady are sitting there. Just eyes them, sees if there's anything changing about them or if there's any kind of difference.
The ghoul is still very much in a trance. They have not changed any. But the DJ, Riel, is kind of like they do look more. I'm not gonna say alive because they are kindred, but they
I guess more
are
normal. Quote
yeah,
unquote.
yeah. They're very much looking more animated, I guess.
Okay. Are they asleep since it's pretty late or early or whatever you want to call it? Lurly?
Early. Uh, no, they're not asleep, but they're like they're staring off into the middle distance, basically.
Ollie's gonna hand one of the mini Hershey bars that he bought to her. If you can't eat, just I guess hold on to that.
They do not even acknowledge your existence right now.
Well, since she didn't take it from his hand, he's gonna balance it on her nose and go up to Reverie. Um, uh, Reverie,
Yeah. Huh? She's
and he's
like in
going
the process of setting up that burner phone.
he's gonna take his hand and push it on her face. Good night.
It's the question marks? Huh? Who's
Oh,
that?
I guess I did it with the wrong hand, and then does it with the other hand.
What are you doing?
It's a Malkavian good night, right?
No?
Oh, uh, I, Rowan, I thought, never mind. And he just walks off to his part of the room, kind of just sits down. If he could blush, he would be beet red right now.
Reverie's staring at him like, the fuck? For like a minute. And then she's gonna get up and she's gonna head into her room. And she's gonna start texting a few numbers of former anarchs she knew to try to see if she can get any contact.
When you walk past Rowan's bedroom, you hear giggling.
I'm gonna just stop for a second, head into my room. I'm gonna grab a pillow, go back, open Rowan's door, yeet the pillow right at her.
Crashing sound as Rowan gets knocked over with all of her stuff.
I'm more mindful with how I aim. I'm not gonna hit your altar.
No, Rowan was cleaning up. So, like, the whole, like, you open the door, she's taking her stuff, gets smacked in the face, stuff goes everywhere, she's just laying on the bed like, you bitch. Like,
You deserved it.
That one meme of the Pepe falling down with his McDonald's lunch.
Basically.
I'm just imagining the one dude at the laundromat that flings his his laundry over his back. He gets thrown backward, just shoes go up in the air.
Oh yeah, I love that one. This comedic sandals.
Full on Looney Tunes.
Okay, so while all that is happening, Glen, you are back at your haven right now. You've been doing all your research and all that good stuff. You did get him. You guys sent him a message about everything that happened that night, right?
Yeah, Rowan's been keeping him updated on it.
Okay, so you do know what's been going on.
You assume he's been checking his messages.
That too. Much assumptions are happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that he's been deep in the books. Just for
Okay.
the excuse of me, Skelly, not knowing what the fuck happened.
I told you to watch the session.
No.
Can't believe you, Skelly.
No, the fuck you mean no?
No.
No.
Let me see here. What was it was a compulsion roll, right? Right, Mags?
Yes. Believe
Gotta figure out.
it's. If I remember correctly, it's supposed to be composure and etiquette.
Yeah. So roll me a composure etiquette. Skelly.
Oh, yeah, give me 1 second.
1.
Composure etiquette. I don't think I have anything for disciplines, do I?
There's nothing that you'll need in the disciplines right there, so.
Very cool. Hey.
Hey, that's pretty good. Okay, so you're deep in the books, but not deep enough that you didn't notice that your phone has been going off multiple times.
All right. What does it say?
All the stuff that Mags has been sending you about the night, about the frenzied DJ vampire that our kindred that they had to calm
So,
down. Oh,
if
go
you
ahead.
want to, Skelly, if you look in Matt's table coterie notes, it literally has all the notes. So essentially, what was said, what everyone has heard, the voice of an anarch named by the name Two Feathers, fighting a set list called Riley's Rooftop Ritual, what was on the ritual, uh, notes being some notes there. Met two people, DJ at a club who frenzied, a ghoul named Milo. We found Milo. We found Ollie's sister is controlling who, where, how he runs his life, so on and so forth. We need to find Twitch, and the sheriff is sus as fuck. Everything in there is what Rowan's been keeping up with you, been messaging you about all night.
All right. I see it. Thank you.
But yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So did you want to send one of your ghouls for them, or did you want to wait for them to make their way towards you, Glen?
I did DMU that. One of the ghouls is going to meet them at the edge of the property.
Okay.
Glenn did. I think Glenn did mention before he left with the kindred that we had found in the sewers. Kind of like where the general area to meet him or to go, if I remember correctly.
I think you gave a general area, but like, yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be in a general area. You could text him and ask if you're gonna be like heading over there. But yeah, he'll basically have he'll send someone to collect you.
How far away is your place? Like, is it an hour? Is it 2? Because it's 3:30 last we checked, and the sun starts rising around what time, Matt?
In 3 hours.
In 3 hours?
Yeah, in Albuquerque it's around 6:37.
Well, I do actually have coordinates in my notes where Glenn actually lives. So let's see.
Once again, the funny disparity of the Anarch table and the Camarilla table. Anarchs will use paper map and like a sextant and all that shit. for their Nosferatu Camarilla table, I would like to use my Nosferatu power of Google Maps.
If it works, right?
Listen,
I mean, hey,
leave Glen alone.
if we're using Albuquerque, New Mexico, I'm going to use the map because that's just like a given.
I mean, if we have cell phones,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that we can just hit 2 buttons and find out where we are and where we're going.
No.
But hey, I
Well,
mean, if it's a paper map and a sextant that gets you going, I mean,
for the most part, yes, because there are a lot of dead spots out here in Albuquerque where Google Maps kind of garbage.
Yeah, so this is kind of where I sent you a link. It should be like directions to where he lives, Matt. Basically, whenever we come from Academy Road, going down Canada del Oso Pine, basically heading directly towards the mountains, you'll see like a dirt path that you can drive down until you get like to the foothills, and he'll have a ghoul there to collect them.
Give me a quick moment. So
man, my
it's
sister's taking
good.
forever. Damn.
It's gonna take about it'll take about 20 minutes for you guys to get there to where the ghoul will pick you up. And yeah, it is taking a unusually long time for your sister to message you back.
Ollie's just kicking his foot like impatiently, looking at his phone. Should I call her? Should I not? Do I do this? Man, what's up with her? And he's going to reach into his he's going to reach, pull the zipper of his fanny pack, which is the frog tongue, and as he reaches in, he's going to pull out like a what's it called? It's not jerky, but it's meant to be like chewed on a lot, and it's made of the same stuff.
Fruit leather?
Yeah, basically, but it's like just regular
Jerky?
yeah, it's like regular jerky. So he's like chewing on that while
That's-
he's nervously waiting for his sister to get back because he just doesn't understand what's going on. And then he shoots Glen a quick text. Just a simple hi with a smiley face because he just wants a reply from someone.
You up, winky face.
I am so tempted to have one of those moments of like you see the typing bubbles just like and then disappear. I'm totally tempted to do that. Just like leave them on red.
I think Glenn would probably do that. He's like,
He
hi,
100%
smiley
would,
face.
but at the same time, it's like, you will get a text back, saying, "Is there something you need?"
Nothing important, just it's like nothing important, and it's the 2 hands like looking away like thing, and it's like from Monster Hunter, and it's gonna go down to just waiting for my sister to reply. LOL, wishing just hopeful I get a reply from something.
Get a text back saying, "Well, I hope that this fulfills the need."
He's gonna text back, thanks, how are you?
Busy.
Ah, sorry. And then yes, that text, that emoji, just the 2 fingers together, and then, will I get to see you soon? Not like that. Meant more. Don't know how to word. And then it's gonna say, it's gonna be like, obviously that he's trying to search on Google how to not be awkward, but it's going to accidentally send it in the text. He's like, oops, never mind. That's how he's going to leave it.
Now is the one where you get the ... typing, pause, and it just disappears. He does not actually respond.
I was going to go, where is she? What is she doing?
Rowan kind of glances over at the rear view mirror, in the rear view mirror, looking at Ollie, and just goes, "Everything all right?"
She hasn't gotten back to me, and I'm just kind of nervous and all. You know, she's really busy, so I'm just assuming that she's, yeah.
Do you need to call her?
No, she's loud. I like to have my hearing for when I go over to Glen's.
All right. Anything else bothering you? You sighed pretty deeply there.
I'll I'll get back to you on that.
All right. And she kind of like glances over at Reverie, who's setting up her phone. In a, you hear this side before? I've heard this side before.
Oh, yeah.
Rowan gets a text message being like, "What is going on with Ollie? I think you need to check him."
I ain't looking at my text. I'm driving, sir. Keeps driving.
Hands-free messaging just blares over the stereo.
I have one text message from Glen. "I think you need to check up on Ollie. There's something going on with him. Do you want to send a reply?"
I glance at him through the rearview mirror. Yes.
He's pretending not to be here.
Yes, I would like to send a reply.
What's the message?
Ollie's going through a lot tonight. Be nice to him. He kind of thinks you're cute.
What the fuck? I didn't say that. I swear to everything. Stuff. He's gonna pull out a newspaper and thwack Roan on the head with it. The fuck do you mean? I don't think he's cute.
Redact the text. Yes, Ollie's doing fine. He's going through a bit. He thinks you're very handsome. And he's nervous. Send.
I got basically what you just said. And basically what Ollie started saying. Just read all that out.
Redacted.
And then redacted. Ollie thinks you're handsome. Send. Is this the message?
Yes.
Yes.
No. What the?
Send me.
She looks at Ollie and she's just like, hit me with that newspaper one more time and we're going into a ditch.
Ollie actually starts considering it and looking at Reverie.
Don't even fucking think about it. As she reaches into her bag and pulls out a gun.
And Ollie sits back in his seat and just slumps.
Puts her gun back.
Referee's phone starts going off. Glen sends a text message. "I think something is going on with Rowan and Ollie."
Rowan's looking at Ollie in the mirror as she's driving.
He's just
like,
eyeing her with both disdain and respect.
Listen,
There's like a little hint of hold on. There's a little hint of Ollie both hates the fact that happened, but respects Rowan's bravery.
Reverie's gonna text Glen back. We are not 100% sure, but there's something suspicious about Ollie's sister. Rowan wants to investigate, and she's not really responding. And Ollie's kind of worried right now. Also, he is off his meds, and he accidentally took LSD.
immediate text back, and you're bringing him here? Question mark.
I'm
question
not-
mark, question mark.
The LSD has faded. I think.
Are you gonna take a glance at Ollie?
Yeah, Revery's gonna like kind of glance up in the mirror.
Ollie is currently looking through his fanny pack for more food, but he has like 4 pill bottles in his hand, and 3 of them are expired.
Rowan, by the way, when you look
Hey,
at her,
buddy, I don't think you need the 4th one.
I'm looking at these to toss away.
Oh, okay, good. Because internally, Rev's like, shit, that was the LSD bottle.
Except for this one. This one's still good for like another month.
so Ollie,
Yeah?
when it comes to complimenting people, feel free to compliment them. Don't worry about coming off weird if you tell someone that they're pretty.
Oh. Are you sure?
We have our entire lives until the final death. Fuck whoever you want.
No, I'm not gonna
Right.
go that far, Reverie. Ollie apparently has a little bit of intimacy issues, but as far as complimenting your friends go, you can compliment them as much as you want. Your friends might like being told that they're smart or they're pretty every now and then. That's what Reverie told me when I first started out this whole friend business.
Mm-hmm.
Ollie's gonna look at his hand for a second.
Are your fingers still attached, Ollie?
Yeah,
Good to know.
you're very beautiful.
Thank you. I know I am.
Is that normal? Did I do good? I don't know.
Yes, you did good.
Okay.
Goddamn Lost Puppy just tripping on his own paws.
He's gonna he's gonna pull out another little container of like a fuck ton of like random pills that seem to be in this huge container, and he's gonna take the expired ones and put it in there and close it up. He's gonna shove that somehow magically back into his fanny pack, and then take the bottles and stack them together. And then he starts to go to take the medicine, but then he hesitates. The one that's still good, he hesitates. He shrugs and then opens up the bottle completely, takes 2 pills, and starts fishing around for some water in the backseat.
There's no water back there. I have no need for that shit.
And he's gonna pull out another water bottle.
How fast can I get to Glen's as Ollie goes to take these pills and I floor it?
Great space.
Yeah. I say if you're flooring it.
I'm knocking those pills out of his hand as he goes to take them. Vroom.
Oh yeah, I guess they just fly out of his hands and fly into the trunk. What the? Hey! Man. He looks at the empty pill bottle. Well, you're buying me more, and he puts it in the cup holder in the front. And he like starts searching his fanny pack for more, but is just never gonna find any.
Rowan nods and she goes, that's fine. I don't mind buying you more, Ollie.
Remember, she's kind of mean. Are hot people always mean?
Oh, she's just extremely bitchy because she came from a cult. But it wasn't a fun one.
A what?
I didn't come from a cult. I'm in a cult. It's called being a Tremere.
What?
She's like, it's called being a fucking Tremere, and she hits the radio.
Magic Street is back. All right.
Without
No.
you.
No. You turn on the radio,
I hit the
Oh, I
aux
love this
cord
song.
button.
would go through.
I hit
I love
the
this
aux.
song.
I hit the aux cord button, and I hand the aux cord to Ollie. Here, play something.
Okay.
I'm all out of love.
Hold on. I have the Ollie playlist. I made a playlist for the songs that Ollie listens to.
Dude, I
Hold
made a
on.
ringtone playlist for Rowan. You're good. You're good.
Where is it?
Each of you have your own designated ringtone. By the way, it wouldn't have sent Glen text. He has his own contact name. You all do.
Oh. Where is it?
But Rowan looks
Alright, I
over
got
at
it.
Reverie. And she goes, text Glen that we should be there soon.
I'm gonna DM this to you, Matt.
Reverie's gonna text Glen.
By the way, we'll be there soon. And I'm also like 85% sure he's no longer on the LSD. He almost took another one though.
There you go.
You
Feel
get
free.
You get that texting
I
ellipsis,
love it.
a pause, it disappears before it comes back again. Continue texting. I'm trying to think of like how he would actually respond to that because like that's the literally what my brain is going right now.
Because I can't put it in the forge. Because I would need to do a whole lot of nonsense for that. But
Okay, then I will send it to Mags.
I put it in the embed.
Oh, okay. That is
So
the
they-
song that pops in.
You get a text back from Glenn. I hope that that statistic is accurate because I am inviting you to my home. Remember that.
I know.
And then
And if
a
need to, we could just put him on a leash outside.
You guys didn't do to Ollie, not my boy.
If you have comments, put them in the sidebar. Remember this.
Yeah. You get a text message about maybe 2 minutes later, probably thinking he's like, either he's trying to think of what to say or he's contemplating why he's doing this at this point or questioning things. But you get a text message about 2 minutes after that, where you get a link to a Google Maps link that will basically send you coordinates to where to drive to. And then another text message saying, meet my contact here. He will have a hooded lantern.
And Rev's gonna take Rowan's phone and put in the Google Maps location and set the GPS to go.
With how fast Rowan drives, because she doesn't give a fuck, it's going to take you guys maybe about 15 minutes to get to the location.
Swerving in and out of traffic, causing Ollie to have a heart attack. It's fine.
Oh my god, is Rowan a swimmer?
I think it depends. It all depends on how much Ollie and Reverie get on her nerves. But so far, she's just driving fine. She's driving fast, but she's driving fine.
Are you hard swerving, or is it just like fast but efficient? Like not really.
Take a
Is it
hard
smooth
turn
ride?
just to smack Ollie in the window. No, it should be fine.
Okay.
It's fast but efficient.
Yeah, she's not like swerving in and out of traffic like crazy, honking at people and stuff. But she's doing good.
I see. That's good then, because I was worried for a second.
Rowan's a great driver. She's got like 1 point in drive.
Yeah, Ollie's not very good at handling certain things.
He'll be
We don't need him throwing up
fine.
in the car again.
So you guys take about 15 minutes to get to the to the area. There is like a small little, for lack of a better term, there's like a parking area, and you do notice that there is a black SUV there.
Well, that's not suspicious.
Oh, this ain't. That's not sketch at all.
My dad used to tell me to get into a white van if I ever walked up to one. Not a black one, though.
You know what, Ollie?
Hmm?
I'm glad your parents are probably dead. And she turns off the car and gets out.
Ollie,
Honestly? Yeah.
are you like sure you're 100?
Pretty much. You see him like look away, but then like look back. Yeah, pretty sure.
Uh-huh.
Rowan's walking up to the car.
Anyways, and he walks out of he gets up out of the car and readjusts his shirt a little bit and goes, "All right, so is this where we need to go?"
So
Yeah.
as the three of you start making your way towards the SUV, the door kind of opens up, and you see this exit. Check the embed.
What the fuck? Glen's got some weird ass ghouls.
I like your style.
I know normally I'm not supposed to judge.
Uh,
Did she have energy drinks as well?
how tall is this person?
She is the energy drink. Oh, you're talking about.
She is definitely shorter than all of you.
Rowan looks down at her and blinks and says, hi?
They point to the car.
You want us to get in there?
She nods.
Are you Glen's, she calls Glen.
Is that ring in her mouth like a fairly sized loop?
Yes. It's just a lip ring.
Ollie's gonna take one of those squirms. You know those like little tiny worm toys.
Mhm.
He's gonna take one of those squirms with like a hook at the end of it that's used for fish bait. And he's gonna put it on her put it and hook it under her like bottom lip, like the little lip ring.
As you try to do that, she moves away.
Ollie.
Oh.
Ollie. Sweetie, I don't think that's a good idea.
But like it's neon like her. I just figured she'd want one.
Yeah, but maybe hold it out to her instead of trying to actually attach it to her.
And he holds out his hand with it in his hand.
She points to the car. Like she's got a look that she's getting impatient.
I mean,
Yeah.
Does Glen answer his phone?
So I was about to say, yeah, it takes a minute before you hear the line pick up. Hello?
Hey, is the person that you sent for us this tiny child?
Yeah.
How old are they?
How old are they?
She is 17.
They are 17 years old.
So you sent someone who barely's got their driver's permit to come pick us up?
No, 17's valid for a driver's license. As Revere's gonna get in the car because now she knows, yep, this is our pickup. This is our ride.
Ollie's like, if you take it, I'll get in.
What? Glenn, can I ask what she is?
She is one of my ghouls.
She
She
doesn't
would
look
not speak.
Come on, just take it.
She would not speak to you because she is not. But her name is Bay, and she will take you to my home.
Just take the little thingy.
I think we need to have a bit of a talk about your taste in ghouls. And she hangs up and gets in the car.
Ollie's still trying to get the ghoul to take the little, little squirm. Come on, just take it and I'll get in the car.
Trying to pull it opposite.
I will
Huh?
say Glen has given specific instructions to Bay. If Ollie decides to fuck with her, she has his permission to break a finger.
She points to the car with like a stern look that you've seen from your sister multiple times.
Fine. I just wanted to give you something cool to match your aesthetic, but it's okay. It's fine. Are you gonna stop for a second, look inside the van? He's gonna go back. He's gonna go in the van, but then find a seat separate from everybody.
It's a giant SUV, so there is like the middle and the back row.
He's just gonna
Where's
sit in
everybody's
the.
seat? Yeah.
Yeah, where's everybody?
Probably Rev is sitting kind of like gets in, kind of takes the next first available seat.
Well, you got in first, so
Yeah.
are you
Yeah.
are
I'm
you
not
getting in the
walking
back,
away,
or
so-
are you shotgunning?
getting-
Are you gonna sit in the shotgun?
I'm probably gonna sit in the back.
I'm sitting shotgun. Passenger princess. Fuck that shit.
And then Ollie's gonna take the middle then.
Sitting in the back with Rev.
Okay. So y'all get in, and Bay gets into the driver's seat. It's very obvious that she's driven multiple times before. It's like she's very experienced at it, as she like pulls the SUV around and stuff, and starts heading up on this dirt trail. It's a little rough, but it's not very noticeable thanks to the truck.
Since Ollie's in the middle, he's gonna be on. So it's like a three-seat SUV, like the shotgun in the front, the middle, and then there's the back row. Good talk.
Something like that.
Yeah, you guys are all just sitting there. Are you all just going quietly? What's going on?
I'm asking if this is like a 3-lane car. Like you have the middle row of seats, the back row of seats, and the front passenger.
Yeah,
and,
you got the driver passenger, you got the 2 seats right behind, and then the 3 in the back.
I was talking about
Ollie-
middle row kind of deal.
Oh, then Ollie's taking the behind the driver's seat, and he's gonna be visibly pouting while looking out the window.
Rowan is gonna be kind of like looking at the ghoul, wondering, just so that I'm clear on it, because ghouls are humans. Her eyes and such don't look like that, right? It's just the color.
no.
Okay,
It's just the color.
so it's
Maybe
the
she's
color.
wearing contacts.
Yeah, but that contacts don't change that part of the eye. So the color,
Ye-
are the weird scale bits there or no?
The scale bits are just like it. Now that you're like got a good look at her, it's very much a temporary tattoo.
Okay, because Rowan's like, how the if that's how she like legit looks, she'd be like, that's not human. So Rowan's like looking at her, and you can tell she's like trying to figure out what she is, and then she realizes like temporary tattoos and such, and she's like, huh. She takes out her phone, Texts Reverie. And she texts her just but a single thing. And it's going to be the emote of someone wearing a monocle. And that is all. She's gonna watch outside, and Rowan's gonna try and essentially memorize the pattern of how the fuck to get out of here if they need to.
Yes.
Rev is just gonna text back the. I don't.
You text an audible sigh.
No, it's just she's trying to think because we haven't established an emote for kind of what she's trying to portray. And it's just like at some point she's just gonna text, I think it's just a phase.
Halfway through this ride, Ollie's going to shoot his sister another text. Hey, are you awake?
And I'm gonna say it takes another 5 to 10 minutes for you guys to get to Glen's estate.
I'm being left on red.
You really are, and it's really weird and upsetting for you. Having your sister not answer you immediately, huge red flags.
Yeah.
As you guys get to Glen's estate, you do see a large walled off or fenced off estate. They drive in through the gate closed behind them automatically. And Glen, you've known that they were getting close for a good 5 minutes before they got there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Mental mind mapping.
I will say, dude, due to how his whole thing is set up, I would say it is kind of hard to keep track of where it is you exactly are, because you are basically going up a mountain and going around the I forget what exactly they're called. They're peak edges of mountains. As they go down, they kind of have bends and whatnot, and you're going around those. It's kind of hard to really fully grasp location, but you do finally see a clearing of a very well established and well groomed property in front of you in the middle of the woods. And you see in the middle a high looking neoclassical building. In front of it, a well manicured lawn with trees dotted all over the place, and they have their own little section of forested floor that meets an edge to the manicured grass. And yeah, that's where you are driven up to as the large. I say large. It is a sizable driveway. Just kind of drives up around to the front of the building.
I wonder how much Glen's water bill is.
Probably enough to put me in debt for 10 more years.
How much debt do you have, Ollie?
It's almost paid off. I'm only missing 20K more.
I text Glenn. We're outside, and if we have parked, I'm getting out of the car.
Same.
Ollie steps out of the car and takes one look at the goal. Next time we should just let Rowan drive.
She does that that anime thing where she pulls down her eyelid and sticks out her tongue at you.
Yeah. Go be mute to someone else.
At this point, she full on flips you off.
Rowan's gonna look at Ollie in the car and go, Ollie, stop antagonizing the child.
Yeah.
Come on. It's a kid.
Go text Brad that you're missing his date again, and then gets out of the car.
She grabs you by the ear and pulls you out of the car. Leave the kid alone.
Ollie's gonna stick one last middle finger straight in her face as he's getting pulled out.
Rowan pulls Ollie along by the ear.
I'm coming. I don't have to get pulled by the ear.
You don't want to be pulled by ear.
You know what? Never mind. I don't like how you said that.
As you guys
be
are heading
worse.
up towards the door, Bay does drive off in the car.
I let go of his ear once she's driven away.
Just like how you drive better. That's all wrong.
When you're flipping kids off,
She won't remember a thing. She barely knows me.
you know, there's a rumor that ghouls remember everything and everyone they ever see.
Oh, good.
And they're very vindictive. She walks over and she knocks on the door.
Especially ghouls belonging to Nosferatu.
God, the things that Nosferatu can fucking dig up on you. She mumbles that as she starts opening. She, again, just kind of waits at the door.
Maybe he'll remember my AOL password.
So you make your way into what essentially like a open patio. It has like a large archway like opening to the front yard that has a very good view of like the front and the surrounding woods. And in front you see like a flagstone ground that you stand on with various furnitures and whatnot, and a lot of plants, a fuck ton of plants, just like potted everywhere. Some in barrels, some in pots and whatnot. And you actually see above you there are some chandeliers hanging above. This is a very, very high vaulted ceiling, mind you, like underneath this patio. And as you go to knock on the door, after a few moments, Glen does come to answer, and you see him standing there wearing what looks to be a pressed button-up shirt with a vested with a vested jacket on top, pleated pants, and he's wearing his glasses or mask, so you do actually see his proper Nosferatu features. The very faded grayish blue eyes that are like what's the medical term for the eye thing? Where it's like
Cataracts?
Cataracts, yeah, like heavily looking, heavy cataracts looking eyes just looking right at you. In his hand, you see what looks to be a wine glass without the neck and stem in his hand. Something red in there. I see that you have made it. It is good to see you all. Please, come on in. He will step aside and invite you in.
Rowan starts walking in, noticing the glass, and goes, I didn't know that you had the capability of drinking dead blood.
I missed that last part. What was that?
I didn't know that you had the capability of drinking dead blood.
Is it? Yes, this is the blood of the sick and the dying. Speaking of
Rowan's
which-
gonna try so hard not to like make a face at that, like ooh.
Speaking of which, and he you hear a audible snap that actually kind of echoes in the chamber as he kind of calls forth another ghoul that brings forth the blood as requested. So he gives Rowan I think it was Rowan was the tired
Out of the
blood,
CP.
right? Yeah. But you got a similar glass to what Glen has, but you see it is actually filled with blood, and it has in there blood of the tired. Ollie has blood of the drunk, and Reverie has blood of the horny.
Thanks.
When Glenn opens the door, Ollie immediately perks up and smiles. But he stays very quiet because Rowan is right in front of him. And just happily accepts the glass.
Rowan takes it, and she looks to Glen and says, Did you get the messages that I was sending?
I have. Thank you for keeping me informed.
Oh yeah, we got the Wait, did we bring them?
I think we left them. We took pictures of the symbols and stuff, but we left them specifically because they are not responding. It's best just to like check on them the next day.
No. One of them was kind of responding.
No,
Yeah,
so
the DJ girl, right?
no. If you remember correctly, Matt. Every time I tried to speak with her, she was disassociating to the point where Matt said she just isn't responding. You snapped at her and she wasn't responding.
Yeah, Ollie left a chocolate on her nose, and she
Yeah.
didn't respond. So
Oh,
Just cut back to that, and the chocolate's melted and it's on her nose.
Nah,
it
she's
wouldn't
got a
melt. She
cold
doesn't
body.
have body heat. She doesn't have body heat to melt it. So
You telling me
So-
their house is okay?
I am assuming that, like, what we did with them was essentially we put the ghoul down, we put the kindred down basically for sleep because they're not doing anything. They're frozen, essentially. Roan got pictures of the things. She wrote down what they were saying, and she's literally holding like a small like worker's briefcase, one of the leather ones, not like the big boxy ones, but like a school one, and she has just all the info in there. So
Oh, 350. I'm gonna check again, see if my sister responded.
nothing.
Jesus Christ.
where do you want to talk?
If you can talk in the living room, come. And he will lead them into deeper into the house, and you kind of see like depending on like what your knowledge is on like European architecture, definitely get a sense of a Baroque type of architecture with a inspiration or like palette of like a rustic nature. Definitely a mix of the New Mexico red desert western style mixed in with like a European themed Baroque style, as I mentioned. So open open rafter roofs, tall plaster walls that have like a faded tan beige to it, and he leads you all into the living room, which looks like is this. And there we go. Where he has sitting in one of those chairs the kindred that we've met in the sewer, looking much more cleaned up now and in proper clothing. I don't know how you want him to like be cognizant, Matt, but like he's definitely sitting there. He's been taken care of, fed and whatnot. Well, if he does feed.
Let me double check. I gotta double check my notes real quick here.
It's been a night, so they've had to have like at least a little bit of rest
Yeah.
to hopefully come to.
Yeah, like Glen definitely had his ghouls take care of this one.
excuse me.
You're excused.
So they
You burp like a Belmont.
they are a little bit more like cognizant as to what's like around them and all that stuff. They flinch at every little movement, but they aren't really talkative at the moment. They did feed, but they're not speaking, and they're not looking at anybody in particular.
Glen says softly to Rowan, Reverie, and Ollie as they come in and see this individual. I have done what I could, but something definitely has broken their mind. They have recovered slightly, but something is definitely down there that is not welcoming to our kind.
Rowan's going
That's
to start
still better
walking
than
over to them.
nothing.
You both spoke at the same time.
Yeah,
what
I
did you
know.
say?
It's like that's still better than nothing.
It is.
Rowan's going to start making her way over to them, and she's going to kneel down in front of them. And she's going to say, "Did the voice that made you frenzy know your true name?"
They go to speak, but it's like no words come out.
You don't have to say anything, just nod or shake your head.
She kind of looks and then kind of just goes. She shakes her head, but and shrugs at the same time.
Do you know your real name?
She kind of points to herself.
All right. I can find your true name if you'd like.
She
Hold
like
on.
shakes her head hard.
This was the one we found in the. What did you say the person in that we found in the subway? Not the subway. The sewers name was?
Yoli.
Did you give us a last name?
Nope. Oh wait. You guys already knew her, is what it was.
She's the sheriff's
Oh, yeah.
right hand.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
I was
Ed
double
scared the shit out of me.
checking. I was thinking because I remembered there was a Yoli on my Thin Bloods list.
Yes, there was.
I was just making sure, is this the same one?
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna reach into my baggie and I'm gonna pull out Jolly Green Giant, which is their favorite kind of weed. It's like, sweetie, do you want a blunt?
She looks at you and just kind of like like in a oh what's the word? Uh,
Bird. Bird is the word.
not not enthusiastic, but like a finally type thing.
Relieved?
Would it be relief? It might be relief.
Yeah.
Hey, Glenn, is it okay if I roll up in this bitch?
Sure, just make sure you have signals open.
Oh, yeah, no, totally can do that. So
Rowan's...
she's gonna
Rowan's gonna
go
sigh.
open a window, go sit down, like, in front of Yoli, reach back into her bag, pulls out the rolling tray and some papers, and she's gonna roll up a couple of blunts.
So,
She's gonna hand one to Yoli.
before you do that, she's going to place her hand on your hand, go, "Before we get her completely high out of her mind, can we ask her a couple questions first?"
She could probably talk better if she's high.
But she might not be able to tell us everything we need to know if she's high and seen dragons. Listen,
Jolly Green Giant doesn't have you seeing dragons. That's a completely different strain. That's Dave.
anyway, if you want to smoke, I need a couple of questions answered beforehand. One is, does the sheriff know where you are?
They blink a little bit and they like close their eyes for a moment and then like shake their head.
When you disappeared, did the sheriff, was the sheriff with you?
She shakes her head.
All right. Do you know what happened to you?
She shakes her head.
Did you hear any voices in your head before everything went crazy?
Uh, she kind of looks at you like like she's trying to recall something, but it's not coming.
Was it anything
Are you able?
about... What's up,
I
Rhoda?
have a question. I'll say I have a question.
She looks at her.
Are you able to write?
She
Or
like
can you hold a pen?
she kind of lifts her hands up, and you can see that they're very shaky, and she's got the runes carved all over her hands.
And you could also see that there is actually a notepad and paper sitting on the small table next to her.
Do you know
Or notepad and pen.
anything... Do you know anything about an old god that sleeps beneath the city, or about a lullaby that could wake it up? Anything about bones? A mouth that awaits hungry, whispering through bone. Anything like that you might have heard, or a song.
She shakes her head like not like she's saying no, but like she's trying to get the image and thoughts out of her head.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Hey, Yoli, have you noticed if the sheriff's been acting weird lately?
She tilts her head a little bit and kind of gives half a head shake.
So she's been acting like her usual self?
She like gives a shrug.
You can give her the blunt. And she stands up.
Fucking finally! I hand the blunt to Yoli, and I reach into my bag to pull out my lighter. Ready to light when she's ready.
When you light hers and you go to light yours, Rowan takes yours and puts it on the table. She's like, not you. You're impatient.
Aww.
Stay focused for tonight. And she goes over to where Glen and Ollie is.
Ollie's sitting on the couch, just texting on his phone.
Glen is standing there by one hand behind his back while the other is holding his glass and just patiently watching his cataract faded eyes, just watching all of you very, like, you can definitely tell like he's well practiced in keeping his eyes on the room, and this is no different when it comes to the three of you being in here.
Rowan holds up the briefcase she brought and says, well, we have some decisions to make. We can sit in here and try to question her all night. Or we can go through some of the notes. I don't know. She kind of like looks at Ollie. Are you going to be all right to start digging into this, or are you going to need to call your sister? It's okay if you need to call her.
She got back. Well, she's at my aunt's place. That's probably why she wasn't responding. My aunt texted me, so if you want, you can come with tomorrow. And
Perhaps.
yeah, tomorrow we can go with my sister and my aunt.
Perhaps.
Just kind of confused. Sorry. What's going on?
We are going to go over everything, all of the notes that we had. I didn't know
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you'd be okay with that, or if you wanted to spend some time to maybe call your sister, or maybe call your aunt.
No.
To put your sister on.
No, I'll be fine. We can go over the notes. And he pulls out through the froggy tongue, pulls out the camera with all the pictures on it, and he hands it to Glenn. Here,
I
this
didn't-
is everything I was able to take.
I didn't know you
I
had a.
appreciate it.
I didn't know that you had an aunt.
We don't talk much.
What's her name?
Her name? Uh,
Yes, you and your sister
Her
have
name's-
very interesting names. I was curious about hers.
Celea, I believe, is how you say it. She always corrects
Celea.
me.
All right.
I'll say, how do you not know how to say your aunt's name?
Well, I mean, listen, it's not easy, okay? Hawaiian names can be tough if you don't get the dialect right away.
But
My
right.
last name is not easy.
All right. Well, shall we all go over the notes, or should we do it a little more privately? She kind of looks over at the kindred who had frenzied.
Hey, Glenn, you have, like, cameras in on this room, right?
Glen just kind of glances over to her. I would be a fool to not have cameras of that. So.
So then we could safely, like, leave her here?
Glances over to where whoever you're speaking about. This is the other kindred you said.
The kindred that's with you.
Oh, that's with me. Oh, then he would give a nod. I can look after her.
Okay.
Do you have perhaps an office or a study?
I do. Follow me. And he will lead the trio towards a open office that has a bar on the side, and again keeping the aesthetic of like a red desert rustic look, but definitely the Baroque style as well. And you can see like sitting on his desk is like a spread of papers and some books that are open, and you can see a cork board nearby that has newspaper articles and like articles from magazines from various dates and magazines. Some of them like you recognize like the Albuquerque Sun Times. You see a news article from KQRT, the local news. And he like heads over and kind of starts collecting some of the papers. I apologize for the shortness of the information, but whatever this is does not want to be in the news very much. This is unfortunately all that I could find on the surface. I'm going to dig deeper. You can kind of see he has a thin stack of papers, mainly photocopies of articles from the from like local newses and magazines.
It's better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I will say what is here is troubling. Whatever this is, it has been here for a long time. The earliest entries that I have found was from the 74, from the Evening Gazette. Kind of pulls one out, and you see what looks to be a newspaper clipping that reads in the headline, Ghost Train in the Rail Yard.
Rowan's going to pull out the tablet and says, "Are you any good with technology?"
I've doubled. Why? What is it you're looking for?
I don't trust the idea of turning on the playlist, considering it says it's a ritual. But if supposedly the ghoul named Milo gave this playlist to the Kindred and the to the DJ, and the DJ said that the voice in their head knew their true name, and I have my means of finding people's true names and their sires and such. And the ritual was Riley's rooftop ritual, and her true name is Riley. So I'm not sure how Mila was the one who gave her a ritual with her own name on it. But if there's anything that might coincide with any of the music on here, she holds the tablet out to Glen.
Takes it, starts scrolling through the playlist, kind of read the names and the artists. Is there any correlation between the map?
They just look like normal normal nightclub mix stuff. The only one that looks different is the one that says unnamed track, or it's just a blank line.
Supposedly it was sent to them in a zip by someone called SO.
Yeah, so kind of notes that down.
Right. And Reverie.
Hmm?
You're good with the social media shit. At least you know people who are.
Oh, Robin's a whiz of it.
Great. And Rowan.
Actually, now that I think about it, Rowan, couldn't I just send the music to one of my quote-unquote contacts to see what happens?
I'd rather not start any kind of confrontation with us with any of your contacts until we know exactly what it does. Or at least if we're going to do something like that, it's better that we. She kind of like looks at Ollie, and she looks at Glen, and she's judging the morals that are in the room. And she feels like Ollie might have a bit of a conniption with what she's about to say, so she kind of leans in real close to whisper something to Reverie and say, perhaps I could find someone on through my people and
I
get
was
back
gonna
to
say
you.
I was gonna say immortal.
If it's immortal, then it might not do anything. I can perhaps find
That's what I'm suggesting. Maybe they listen to it, see if it's really just music or if it's just random sound.
But what if it's music and it's not just music to them? What if it's music to them, but it's not music to us? I could find a thin blood. I know a few in the neighborhood, and I can test the theory with them. See what happens exactly when they hear it.
That is an option.
But like a dog whistle, it could be a sound to us, but something hyper to another creature. She holds out a piece of paper to Reverie.
She's gonna take the paper to look at it.
In the embed. This is the name of of Riley's sire.
Ooh, would I know them? Could I roll to see if I know them?
That would be. Let me double check here.
Rowan seems to be assigning people things.
I know, right? I believe it would be awareness and say wits.
I ain't know shit.
It's a name.
Ah, yes.
No, I can't
Damn.
say that I know they are.
At least off the top of my head.
Well,
I might know somebody who does.
you look into them. Glen, have you made any progress with finding Twitch?
Good question. Have I made any progress in finding Twitch?
You've sent out a few ghouls to try and find them, going off the sheriff's specific saying where they might hang out. Your ghouls have not gotten back to you about finding them yet, though.
Not yet, but still very early in this investigation. I have my feelers out going through the network. It'll be a bit before I hear back anything.
All right. We'll continue with the research that you have. What did you find besides the articles?
Well, like I said, nothing much. It's been only half a day, and well, first I start here, and he kind of goes over towards the news articles and the magazine headers, and he's like, one of the things that I have learned for my life is a good place to start is what the locals here. So I started looking into stuff about the mysterious vibration sounds and whatnot from underneath the city, and I found a few things. As I said, these have been dating back all the way to the 70s. And mostly from what I have seen, these are mainly reports of loud hummings, various things of rumblings underneath the city. Some have been calling it haunted vessels of an old ghost train, from what I've seen, or stuff like that. There have also been some drug busts underneath there as well. Coyotes have been going in there too. He kind of starts pointing out different articles from the different news headings. Mostly, at this point, it is anything and everything that is related and interesting, and we start sifting through that.
Rowan looks at Ollie. You said that your sister knew something about the Desert Keepers. Said she was going on about the priestess.
Ollie?
Yeah. Sorry, just very nervous. Yeah, I'm trying to get a hold of her, but she hasn't replied.
Do you remember?
But I know where my
anything she
aunt
said?
is. Anything she said?
Yes, anything that your sister has said about the Desert Keepers.
Nothing really coherent.
Well, if you're heading back to talk with your aunt and such, I don't want to impose. It's about almost like 4 a.m. Question mark? 5 a.m. Considering how long it took to get here.
Well, you guys have been there a little bit, for a good little bit. I'm gonna say it's about 4:30ish.
Should we... Ollie, do you want to head to your aunt's house for the night? See if you can talk with your sister and find out anything that you can about the Desert Keepers.
This could be your only chance to really see my sister. It would be nice if you joined me.
The night's fixing to end. We need to sleep before the end for the night.
We could just call it here and we just go back to our apartment, and then the next night you and Ollie could go and meet with the sister, and I could go and talk to my bestie.
That sounds good to me.
Offended Rowan sounds. How dare you have a bestie?
I have more friends than you. I'm gonna go talk to Lucas. This is a music playlist.
Rowan just looks away.
Rowan, you could legally be my wife.
Weekly.
She just looks at you and goes,
I think
I'm not getting married. We already
I know.
discussed that stuff.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Anyway, you can go ahead and go and talk with your bestie. I'm going to speak with, I guess, Glen's sister, possibly aunt. And
You mean always?
yes, whatever. She just kind of like, you see her like full on just being like, whatever, go talk to your best friend, I don't care. As she looks at Glen. Perhaps you should either go with...
There. Glen's just standing there with a raised eyebrow, just takes a sip of his blood wine.
Anyway,
Ollie downs his.
Anyway, perhaps Glen should go with you so that we're not completely alone on our separate missions.
We can. But you know how Lucas is.
I try to avoid him.
I know. But also, in all fairness, like, I have to deliver an order to him anyway, like, for a party he's throwing this weekend, so it works out.
Whatever. Do what you want.
He's ordered a lot of Dave.
So, are we all heading back to our separate havens for the night? Actually,
I don't think I'll be able to go home. Huh?
if it's alright, Glen, could I stay here and read through the articles?
Glenn kind of gives you a read, kind of looking you over for a moment. I cannot see if I not. As long as you respect the haven and do not want a very huge, you are not invited to, you may stay.
She nods as she's gonna go over to the papers and she's gonna start, and I'm going to she says, don't worry, it won't take me but a moment, and I'm going to activate I think it's Scour Secrets, and I can, doing a rouse check, I can pour through large amount of content within a few minutes.
Well, in that case, I'll take Ollie back to our apartment.
Nice.
I'm also gonna check on Jolie. Or Yoli.
Ollie's visibly dejected and is bouncing his leg almost to an audible degree while he's staring at his phone.
Rowan takes out what looks to be a sacrificial dagger. She takes her hand. She starts cutting into her hand. And she kind of splashes it onto some of the paper. And you see the blood start like soaking into every word on the paper, every image, every word, every little detail, before it starts moving up and back into her hand.
Even through all this dejectedness, Ollie is incredibly impressed by this.
She's just doing it. Her eyes look completely solid red, as you can almost see runes running through her eyes as she's taking in all of the information. I don't know how Glen feels about this, but yeah.
Oh, he's keeping an eye on you. He's keeping an eye on everybody.
Yeah, but I meant about
How's
the blood
Yoli
sorcery.
doing?
We left her in the room.
Yoli is now. Yoli is
I was gonna clean
fully
my room,
knocked out.
and then I got high. I was gonna get in my room.
Rowan
Then I
looks
got-
over at Ollie with the rune still running through her eyes. Are you singing right now?
Oh,
Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah.
let him sing. Let him sing.
I do
He
it
kind of
when
needs it.
I do it when I'm very stressed. Sorry.
Are you stressed?
It's kind of.
What?
You're stressed?
Yeah, very much so. I think I'm having an anxiety attack, but I can't tell. It's been forever.
Do you need to lay down?
I don't know. I don't know anymore. I thought I
I'm
knew some
gonna
things, but
I'm gonna text Ollie's sister.
Yeah. You two may pour over the articles. I will take Ollie to the washroom.
Oh, yeah. I'm also wanting to check my burner phone to see if I got a hold of any anarchs that might be willing to talk to me that I used to know.
Give me a moment. I am working on like 4 different things at once.
It's fine. I'm just glad that Ollie over there gave me his sister's number. Free of will. So nice.
Free of will.
In this house, we love Ollie.
I'm
Ron's
sure
about
some
to-
people do.
Rowan, his sister hasn't messaged him. He's having an anxiety attack. Revere's about to beat her ass.
Hey, bitch.
Matt, if you
Sure.
want, I can send the information that Link was supposed to send. that helps.
Yeah, that would probably be better.
I was essentially going to leave that for that will be done at some point.
Yeah.
Ollie just timidly gets taken to the bathroom by Glen.
Yeah, he'll lead
He's
Ollie
very,
to...
very visibly shaking.
Yeah, he'll take Ollie to one of the washrooms and kind of sets him up with, like, a towel, starts running some cold water for him. You seem to be very distressed.
I haven't gone this long. I don't know what's going on with my sister. I haven't talked to my aunt forever, and suddenly it's like, oh, I'm going to meet your sister there, but my sister doesn't respond to me, so I don't know what's going on. And every time she tries to bring it up, she's not getting a text. And it's the first time ever that she's not texted back quickly. And I haven't been on my meds, so I don't know what's going to happen. I've been seeing shit, and it's nothing. You shouldn't have to worry about me. I'll be fine. I'm tough, you know?
I would be a bad host if I didn't look after my guests.
And I thank you for that.
Your sister is very important to you, yeah?
She's the only thing I have left. Sure, I have my auntie, but she doesn't think I'm any better. Ever since this vampire stitch started, that she just suddenly starts talking with me again. You know?
I would not. My family is long gone and forgot about me, but... What is her name?
My family. My sister?
Yeah.
Maria.
Tell me about this Maria. Maybe, maybe discussing her would help calm your nerves.
I haven't seen her in a little bit. When I do see her, it's just small glimpses, and when we do actually see face to face, she's always wearing all sorts of crazy things, but typically long hair, black, same skin tone as me. She has red eyes, always. She loves contacts. Sometimes it's blue, sometimes it's red, sometimes it's purple, but mostly red. I think that's her favorite. Always wearing these weird shoes. I can never really describe how they are. Always in these outfits, almost kind of looks like a witch. Like straight up of an MMO. She has billions of books. She's always buried in them. She has friends over that I don't recognize ever, and they're always different every time. Uh, she's 40. Um, it feels like yesterday that she was like 10. Uh, Never really wants to talk about her parents. Makes sense. They didn't like me a lot. She's very bossy and yells with no stop in sight. Um, she doesn't understand Hawaiian anymore, which is kind of weird, but
Yeah, from Hawaii.
yeah. Um, I grew up in Hawaii and then moved when I got kicked out of high school. My parents are the hardest to remember, especially since I've seen them twice. Anyways, I probably should get in this bath before it overfills. Yeah.
Oh, I did not draw you a bath. Kind of shows you the sink before you just kind of like actively running and going down the drain.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
just something to help splash cold water on your face, help wake you up.
He takes a splash of cold water and is fully looking at the water going down the drain. Glenn,
Tilts his head.
if you forgot the last 150 years of your life, would that scare you?
I could not answer that, for there's a lot that I have seen in the last almost 100 years at this point. But I will say that not knowing anything from that long, I would be curious.
Yeah. It just, I don't know. You have research stuff, right?
I dabble, yeah.
Uh, if there's anything on me within the last 150 years, can I have it on like a copy or something? I don't remember a lot and it's been hazy. It feels like I'm walking for the first time, but that's every day. And ever since I stopped taking the meds, it's been rough. I don't know. I think the
I could,
prescription was wrong. I should just let my sister refill them.
I could just sense that you are going through this detox is probably what you are feeling.
Probably.
I have seen that before, many a time. Many different peoples throughout the lands that I have seen, and they all look the same. But if I find something, perhaps I can send your way. But you do know of how the Dothraki work, right?
I'm sorry.
What you're sorry about.
I just I just don't want to be a weakling, you know?
Is it not?
You make it sound easy.
I will tell you something that someone who has inspired me once upon a time. It is all about a matter of perspective. All you got to do is look at it a different way. If you did not like the view, change it.
Hmm. Change my view. Thanks, Glenn. Can you give me a moment? I think I need to throw up.
Of course, he'll take a step out of the washroom and close the door behind him.
Ollie will keep the water running, but then he'll call his aunt.
He'll have Glenn will have one of his ghouls kind of standing outside the washroom, just with the order of keep an eye on him. Don't let him wander if he does, but also make sure that he gets what he needs and bring him back whenever he's ready.
And with that, we're going to take a quick break. We're coming in on an ad, and we're at the 2-hour mark. Be right back, everyone.
Okay.
Bye.
BRB.
I'll be back.
Wow.
And we are back.
Welcome
3-minute
back,
ad.
everybody. We are
Hello.
glad to have you. So, right before the break, we had a cute little moment between Ollie and Glenn. They didn't kiss, unfortunately, but,
One of them
one can
got
hope.
wet.
No, he didn't touch the water.
No, Ollie splashed his face.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I did.
Now it's time for a moment with the girls.
Oh yeah.
While I have a call with my aunt.
Finally, Ollie.
So Reverie is getting texts from a couple of her different connections that are willing to talk to her. And I will at some point take essentially what was sent to me and I will write it down in like the way Reverie would put it. And it's pretty much just I was like, huh.
So, from everything I'm getting, it might be Desert Keeper people.
Well, if it is, then meeting with Ollie's sister is definitely going to be on a priority list for tomorrow, as apparently she talks a lot about her.
Yeah, and grabbing that name.
And essentially she's gonna take that piece of paper that you had given her with put that kind of like tuck it in her bag. And then she's also gonna go over and look at that playlist of music and snap a picture of it onto her phone.
Reverie,
So that way,
do you think that we've bitten off more than we can chew doing this?
the prince gave us an order.
Yeah, I understand that. But do you think we bit off more than we can chew? And do you think perhaps it's. When I was at the shop, I spoke with the anarchs that I had spoken with a while back, and they wanted to join forces, essentially, to try to help out with what has been happening, since apparently they have thin bloods they care about. And I said that I couldn't make any promises or anything. I needed to talk with my coterie first. Do you think we might need a bit more help?
It's why I'm reaching out to people that, in all honesty, they should hate me for everything I've done.
The people you're reaching out to aren't really in Albuquerque, though.
No, but they have some information still. And some of them had moved to Albuquerque before, well, what happened with Colt.
She makes a face.
If you think it's too much, we could just do what I've always done. We run.
I'm not running from this. I can't run from this. There's not a possibility for me to run. If you're feeling overwhelmed, then you're free to move on if you need to. But I can't run.
I can't do that to you.
I am stuck with my clan. Bloodbound, remember? It's not like I have free will to leave this place. I have a damn dragon after me. But between your connections and possibly the anarchs that I spoke with, maybe we could at least use them. I don't think that they're going to be for our friends. I don't trust them as far as I can throw them. But they do have some independence with them. Another Nosferatu, a independent Ravnos. And they know at least 3 Thin Bloods. And when I say they know them, I mean they're very frequently friends with them. I think it's worth at least using them for information. I had to have my shop sanitized, and my office now smells like dog. But it might be worth investigating. Plus, I've dropped a bit of a location stone with one of them to possibly get some extra credit with the prince in finding a bit of a runaway Camarilla. So I've got a lot of bit going on for this.
I'm gonna trust you on this, Rowan.
Terrible decision. Terrible.
Since when have trusting you ever led me wrong? In all the years we've known each other.
You see her counting on her finger. Quite a bit. Not exactly liked in my clan, so...
I barely fit in with mine.
I don't think any of your clan really fits in with each other.
Yeah, but... I'm still not even fully connected to the network. I'm still working on it. But...
You should be
it's
lucky.
a process.
You should feel lucky. And Rowan kind of like starts putting stuff back where Glen had it. I hear a lot of Malkavians who are fully connected to the network. They wish they weren't. They feel as if their minds are not their own.
Has my mind ever really been my own, though?
Of course it has. It was your own when you came to Arizona, when you came to Albuquerque, and it was your own when you started dating me. It was your own when you decided to create your own, to make your own store, and start your little sex cult stuff. And it was your own mind that took our breakup very well. So yes, you've always had a mind of your own. You just had moments where you just allowed others to take the reins for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
She freaking, like, has to stand on her tiptoes, but she pats you on the head.
You can just ask me to lean down.
Nah. It's degrading. She starts finishing putting the stuff away. Alright.
No, what's degrading is the fact that we have a step stool in the kitchen.
Whose fault is that? I didn't ask for it.
You were looking at one.
No, I was looking at the dinosaur claw mouth thing. The step stools happened to be nearby.
I could have gotten you both.
I can get my own if I wanted it, but you already grabbed the stepstone. It's fine.
Fine.
So
Either way.
Do you think that Glen and Ollie, do you think that they're gonna, like, hook up? Be a thing?
God, I think it could ease so much tension in Ollie if he just, like, takes a night out and goes out on the town. I'm just saying.
Perhaps that's what we all need, is just a night on the town away from a bit of stress. These last two nights have been...
We should have just gone into that Chili's.
The last 3 nights have been very stressful. Glen, when did you get here? Why are you laughing?
Sorry, I accidentally pushed the button.
Well, I think that's what we all need.
I know.
Perhaps a night off from this. It's been back-to-back kindred frenzies and bullshit. Just one night. Maybe it'll do Ollie some good.
I could talk to Lucas. I think he'd be interested in throwing a Malkavian get-together.
Not that crazy of a night. Damn, I want to get... You see her, you see she kind of like looks at you in a bro as she goes, I didn't say that I wanted to like. Hold on, I'm trying to read through my list. I said I wanted to go gargle, maybe get a bit like locked, but not out of my head. Why would I do that during this kind of time?
Fine, I guess you're right.
I always am. They're
Not
taking a long time in that
always.
bathroom. They're taking a long time in that bathroom. Suspicious.
Ollie,
Do you think they're making out?
Ollie bursts out of the door a little too hard and almost smacks the ghoul with the door. Sorry.
You
I
see
doubt
standing
it.
there- You see standing
Huh?
there what looks to be a elderly-looking gentleman, Hispanic descent, with a thick, graying, almost white beard, salt pepper hair. Maybe in his late 60s, just staring at you.
Sorry. I'm done in there. I'll be fine. He takes another few clicks on his phone, lets it ring. And once it hears, doo-doo-doo, he's just gonna hang up and almost crush his phone. Just go.
See the ghoul hold up a hand towel to you.
Thanks. And he takes the towel and starts wiping his face as he walks back into the office room. Hey,
I should probably call Lucas now that I think about it.
But yeah, Glenn definitely would have made it back to Rona River before Ollie likely had broke out.
yeah, he was in there for a while trying the phone.
Yeah. Yeah, probably say that Glenn probably made it back at this point.
Yeah, Glen's made it back. The ghoul is guiding Ollie to where everybody is.
Doesn't make any sense. As he's walking back in the room, doesn't make any sense. What the fuck is so important out in that stupid desert?
Hold
Glenn
on.
is currently in the middle of
I was gonna say, hold on, before you walk into the room, Ollie. Allow Glenn to like come into Rowan and Reverie stuff.
Okay.
yeah, because Glenn would have come in probably in the middle of their conversation.
When
You hear
Reverie is saying about if they're making out or not.
Rowan
Sure,
just
let's go
going.
with that.
Rowan just going. I doubt it. Glenn seems like the wine and dine type, not the kiss first on the first date type.
I mean, we technically technically, does the behind the trash can at the Chili's count as a first date?
This is where Glenn walks in.
I'm imagining he's like standing behind one of them as they're talking about this, and the other just sees him. He like comes out of the shadows.
Who are you standing behind? Because if you're standing behind Reverie, Rowan can't see you.
We'll say
The
that
wall
he's
of
standing
Booba.
behind Rowan. He's just like
He appears out
standing
of the
behind
shadow
her.
from behind Rowan.
Yeah, as you guys are having this conversation, and Reverie finishes saying that.
I don't know, Glenn. Do you think like behind the Chili's counted as a first date?
He just raises an eyebrow. Oh, he's got
Rowan slowly turns.
One thing that I have learned throughout all the years is that women love to gossip. What have you found?
So I've been getting a mix of text from a couple of anarchs and independents that are willing to talk to me of like 14 years ago.
I have some connections over there as well. Could probably pull some strings.
Well, they're saying something about the Desert Keepers, and they're a bunch of thin bloods, and that they're like half mad prophets, and it's like you're encroaching on Malkavian territory there. And they're
Rowan
doing
looks at you
shit.
confused.
and they're doing and they're saying they're doing like shit older than kindred politics.
Rowan looks a bit confused. Thin Bloods.
That's at least what they're telling me.
I don't. Thin Bloods aren't allowed in the Camarilla. And Rosa, I've never seen them, but I've heard them in the Camarilla talking with the prince, making deals.
And well, from what they're saying, and from what in the anarch circles.
I would say this is around the time Ollie could walk in.
I saw Testrosman back.
So-
We have come across the idea that something is out in the desert, yeah?
Yeah.
Which
Actually, now that I think about it, if Ollie is saying that his sister talks about them, do you think she might be a thin blood?
that would be a very dangerous gamble to have.
It could be very dangerous. Dangerous for her if she's talking with them.
I think it's even more dangerous if Ollie is in her care at this point. I'm still not even convinced she might be real. But if Ollie is speaking, saying that, you know, she's talking about these desert keepers, then
Well, I plan on asking her when I meet her.
has she even texted you back?
No, but I doubt she's really into the idea. Seeing how Ollie has acted with the
What
knowledge.
What does this mean in the stupid fucking desert that's so important? As Ollie walks in. Like, seriously, it's just a barren wasteland. What is even out there? As he's talking to the ghoul.
There's like a safe out there that I accidentally locked Rowan
I
in.
stomp on your foot. With your open-toed sandals, I stomp on your foot.
You hear a crack. The ghoul, by the way, has just been like silently leading Ollie back to the office / bar. And
Ollie's been talking that guy's ear off.
he looks 10 years older.
and exasperated. Like, is it worth it? Is it worth it?
He's
sorry,
probably looking
just-
at Glen like he needs a raise.
And Glen just looks at him, kind of gives a nod to dismiss him, and he, the ghoul kind of gives a nod and says something in Spanish, like fluent Spanish too, before he leaves.
What is he trying to say? In
Do
Spanish?
you speak Spanish?
A little bit.
Yes.
You hear
In game. In game.
Ye-
I'm gonna
yes.
touch you.
If I
It's probably-
remember
oh, sorry, I
correctly,
shouldn't say that.
I was gonna say, if I remember correctly, Rowan does. She has the linguist feat.
Let me double check here.
But does she select Spanish as one of the languages?
I'm taking a look now. Nope, English, Celtic, and
In
Old
game.
Norse.
God damn it.
Yeah, in game.
Well, not a bit of it.
She speaks English, Gaelic, and Old Norse. So never
In
mind.
that case, no, she does not understand what he's saying.
I know that's why
And
I said
I'm
never
like
mind.
95% sure Ollie doesn't have anything that comprehends languages.
Yeah, no. So you hear basically what sounds like a dry old voice. Definitely has been worn down with years and years of cigars and whiskey. Comes out thick Hispanic accent comes out as he leaves. And Glenn kind of looks at Ollie. Did you get everything out?
Yeah. And Ollie just looks away, frustrated.
Glenn, I have a question for you about your ghouls.
Yeah.
You said that the blood that you were drinking was the blood of the sick and the diseased. Is that... Do your ghouls have ailments?
The ghouls themselves, no. Their relatives, yeah. And why you ask?
Well, I was curious if maybe she kind of like motions towards the one who had walked out. With how heavy of a smoker he seemed to be, if he had if he had any form of like lung cancer, and if the girl who couldn't speak had a maybe something that she got sick with that caused her to be unable to speak. Normally, kindred take in ghouls who match their feeding type. So I was curious.
Normally, yeah, but I really give it to you for free, considering we are working closely. These are individuals that I run into from time to time from where I get my supplies. And some have interest, some have not. These are the ones who are interested.
Interesting.
And I will say, she does not speak, she has not. And that is for a very particular reason. I'm honestly surprised he didn't notice. So as he kind of like touches his throat with his thumb before he takes another sip of his blood wine.
I mean, it makes just as much sense to me.
I'm just glad we don't have to see that one again.
Oh no, she is also the driver. She is going to be taking you out to these boats.
Be nice to the child.
I'll be nice.
Anyway.
Good, because if you don't, good.
We should probably all... We don't want to use any weapons or anything in Glen's Haven without permission. It's disrespectful.
I would take him out back, if that's all right.
I'm pretty sure they're still connected to his haven.
How far off is it from your haven?
How far do you want to walk?
Fair enough.
Well, I'll keep them under control while in your haven.
I appreciate it.
I feel as if we should probably all head to our own private havens. For the night, at least.
I do suppose it goes without saying, considering the freebies that I have given you, is that this location is to remain secret.
Oh,
She
no,
knows.
totally get it.
If I catch wind, is that any information of this location or the people here, and just know that I have ways to make people silence.
I like my tongue, thanks.
Rowan now wonders if that's what you did to that poor child.
He just takes a sip of his drink.
Well, Reverie.
Yeah.
Could you show Ollie out for out to the car?
Ollie's already
Yeah.
like on his way out of the door.
Bumped into the old ghoul again. He goes, Dios mío.
Listen, I'm done complaining.
For now.
Just want to find out what's going on.
Once they're out of earshot, Rowan's gonna look at Glen. I have a question. I have a request, and I'm willing to pay if needed.
I am listening.
Rowan takes out a pen, writes down Ollie's sister's phone number and her name. Do you think you could look into her? From what I understand, Ollie doesn't know anything about what he is as a kindred. He's been supposedly alive for 100 years. His sister is 40. She was the one who taught him everything about being a kindred, though he swears that she's immortal. She refuses to have people come over. She has 6 rooms. Only Ollie can have one of them. And she uses the others that he doesn't know what for. She knows about the Desert Keepers. She knows a lot for someone who's just immortal. And she seems to have a very strict control over Ollie. Plus, she's been supplying his medication, which is filled with downers, antidepressants, and memory suppressants.
I must say that is a very impressive rap sheet for a mysterious individual that we barely knew.
I'm
I
very
will look
observant.
into her.
And
And this I have noticed, is that makes you dangerous, but also a very powerful ally.
And one more thing.
Hmm.
She writes on the piece of paper Ollie's sire's name. Them two. Supposedly they sired Ollie, but they didn't help at all with with anything. They didn't teach him anything, they didn't tell him anything, and I don't know if they just up and vanished without letting him know. Which is kind of concerning considering we're looking for someone called where are the notes? We're looking for someone who's called Two Feathers Rosa, or otherwise known as the Priestess of the Desert Keepers, an Oracle and Priestess of the Desert Keepers. And Ollie's sire is supposedly called the Oracle. I don't know if you wanted... Matt, does the index finger mean anything? Because it says the Oracle index finger.
Let me double check on this real quick.
I'm concerned for Ollie because of what he said about his parents, about how they said that he was never enough. And then suddenly his sister, she does air quotation marks, comes in and treats him just well enough that he believes that she's good, but strict enough that she doesn't seem good to anyone else. And I feel as if she's not really his sister, which I am doubting if he's as old as he says, then she might be taking advantage of him. And I worry that his sister might be connected to what is happening.
Potentially, there is something like this would be definitely something worth looking into.
And what is it going to cost?
In due time, I will tell you. But for now, I will collect and look into the information, and we will reconvene and discuss then. How about that?
She nods.
I promise you will not be nothing extravagant, for this is something that I am curious myself.
She nods.
And you've also done quite a bit of legwork for me as well with the information on the sister.
According to Reverie's grandchild, she has no social media either, which is, in this day and age, surprising. Not even a Facebook.
Not difficult to do, but it is difficult to do, but not impossible. But as I mentioned, he kind of motions to the magazines and newspapers. And there are always going to be people on the lookout to say something.
She nods. I don't like the idea of looking into this behind Ollie's back, considering he looked positively distraught when Reverie asked if his sister was a ghoul or not. But I don't like the idea of someone taking advantage of someone, especially not a Malkavian who they barely have their own free will as it is. It's not right.
I will say it's probably a good idea to keep an eye on him. make sure that and whatever it is that he is coming down from,
Memory
best to keep him
suppressants.
safe. Something else. It looks like he was taking something that was hot enough to have withdrawal symptoms. So,
It
best to
might
keep
be
an eye
the
on him.
it might be the acid.
Maybe. As there
Fear.
are a number of things that it could be, considering what you all have told me and what I have observed. Do not
She
know what
hands
is going
you-
on through his body.
She hands you the 3 pills that were in his the 3 different kinds of pills that was in his bottles, because she has a bottle at home of all of them. Here.
I'm gonna take a look at these, and considering where Glen works, would he be able to recognize what pills these are?
Yes. He would know what like kind of pills they are. Let me double check here. I'm looking up something real quick. I gotta give me a moment here.
I'm waiting for Ollie's sister to be our BBEG.
Oh, that would be crazy.
We killed her.
Just get a text. Hey, sorry, took a minute. What's up?
I realized you mentioned Reverie's granddaughter. This is the first time Glenn is finding out that I have a grandchild.
Oh yeah.
It's fine. You talked about the safe. I'm gonna talk about your grandchild. Fuck you.
There!
I'm getting the list right now. Sorry.
Alright.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Glenn, improv.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my Valentine girl.
No.
No, not doing that.
She's gonna think for a minute. She looks at Glenn and goes, "Before you returned, did you have any family?"
Some.
What year
But,
were you turned?
Well, that is very privileged information.
I'm kind of curious, seeing as you're German and everything.
Well, if you're as smart and observant as you are, I'm pretty sure you can probably take a wild guess. It is not that stretch of imagination to assume where I'm from.
So you're looking you up and down. How you're standing. Your
very
coat.
much a a well practiced full straight stance, shoulders back straight, and he's kind of like looking down at the pills, observing them while his other hand is behind his back. Yeah, no, there's very much a stoicism that is built into his posture even now.
I have an idea of it. And well, you put your past behind you, I'm assuming?
Of course, we all have past that. We always tend to probably want to keep in the dark, but past nonetheless. These are interesting pills. I believe this one is fluoxetine. Olanzapine. It's a number of things here that I'm gonna have to look into.
She nods a bit. Well, I'm glad that you moved on from your past. So, if you can figure out a bit more about perhaps, according to Glen, his sister's the one who supplies these pills. So if you're able
Do you
to
mean
look-
Ollie?
Yeah. His sister is the one who supplies his pills. Perhaps there's a way that you can figure out a bit more about her by looking into pharmacies that she's visited with these pills. Considering Ollie's going to need extra pills from her, perhaps you can get someone to go to her usual spot and take a look in on her.
I can probably look into some things. I do have some connections in the medical field. Considering that some of these are actually very well controlled prescriptions, and that would very much leave a paper trail that could be found.
She nods. For all we know, the reason that she can get these prescribed pills, even though she's having Ollie take them, is that she needs them. Have a safe night, Glen.
You as well. Rest well for this morning.
She nods as she goes to head out. If there's any conversation between Reverie and Ollie, have it now.
Ollie's in the
Now or-
car.
Have it now or forever hold your pieces.
Ollie's in the car.
Hey, Ollie, you okay?
Oh yeah, I talked it out with the truck driver. She's pretty cool now.
You blabbed her ear off, didn't you?
No,
Ollie talked. She didn't say a word.
no, I kept it to one sentence each. I learned my lesson. Did you know she used to have a Nintendo 64? It's so cool.
Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, yep.
Hey, listen. Before we go to my aunt's place, there's a few rules that she has that I should.
Oh, that's you and Rowan are gonna do, but I'm gonna be real with you, Ollie. I'm worried.
Hey, I'll be fine. Look, my aunt hasn't hurt a fly, okay?
That's not exactly what I'm worried about.
What? Hold on, and he high fives the driver on the way out. He closes the door. What's up?
You mentioned your sister somehow knowing things about the Desert Keepers?
Well, yeah, my auntie is like in the desert, so I assume that's what she was talking about. Well, I
I
mean, my
don't-
sister's the only one that says desert keepers. My aunt is just in the desert, so I just, two and two.
Ollie, I really don't think you're being told the truth, and honestly, given what we are, you surprise me gullible as fuck.
Can I have one last thing that Glenn would say to Rowan?
Oh, yeah.
Something I just realized. I do suppose it is a good idea to keep Ollie off these medications. These are the effects that he will have may be severe, but maybe enlightening as well. Do keep an eye on him. That's it.
Gucci, awesome. Back to the conversation at hand.
Hey. What did you just say? Sorry.
Ollie, how often have you actually gone to your aunt's house?
I've been there twice before. My sister needed something from her, and my aunt talked my ear off while she went to go search the attic. She baked me cookies. I threw them up. Wonder if I can hold him down now.
Ollie, I feel guilty. I'm just
Hey,
gonna come
listen.
clean with you.
I'm sure. No, no, listen. I'm sure everything will be worked out when you meet her, right?
You
Listen, a lot
accidentally
of
took an LSD earlier.
LSD?
Yeah.
From where?
Ollie, I see you as family. And something that keeps me tied is I don't like hurting my family.
You haven't hurt me.
I think the medications you're on are not good for you.
They help with the stuff I've been seeing. I've been off them. Well, at least they're not working like normal, right? So I assumed I've been off them for a little bit. And yeah, of course I'm going to see visions and shit. I mean, look how Rowan reacted when I was asking if her water was real.
So you've noticed that your medication isn't actually your medication then?
No, of course I've just been getting resistant to it, I assume. Or something was just wrong. Are you telling me that
I swapped your pills. And I have a good reason to.
the smile fades from
Es-
Ollie's face?
Especially now. I'm sorry I betrayed your trust, but even I know when I know when some drugs get bad. Trust me. I've been doing this for years. I've taken so many fucking drugs. Even I know there's a limit. And Ollie, if we want you to truly help us, you need to be off them.
He puts the gun back in his back pocket.
Why'd you take the gun out?
No, he had his hand on the gun on his back pocket, but he let it go.
When did you put your hand on the gun?
Right when his smile faded.
I felt really bad, especially since I noticed earlier with, and I realized you took LSD.
You drugged me.
By accident.
What was the
With
other one?
LSD. Everything else was Tic Tacs and ibuprofen. I think maybe also one of them was an Aleve. And I think maybe like a vitamin pill.
Before I
You
do what I'm
didn't
about to do, why? Why do you think they're bad for me?
Have you never questioned why you can't really remember a lot of things?
You see him look a little bit off in the distance, like kind of towards the bottom left. Well, ever since I guess I came down from the LSD, I've been questioning it since. Before, it was like walking through a fog. Everything was just nice, and every day was basically new. I felt
That's
happy,
not
but
life is.
then when I came out of that, I could think more, but I could think more.
I think it's for the best. Especially given literally in the middle of the meeting with the prince, you were eating a Slim Jim.
I was?
Yeah! You also threw
Jeez.
up in Rowan's car.
I remember that.
It's because you ate the Slim Jim in the meeting. Also, I think they were blocking some things that we're going to need.
What was blocking
I-
what?
I don't know. I just have this weird gut feeling that I think your medication blocking your connection to the Malkavian network. And I think we're going to need both of us to be able to try to connect to it. To try to
You
see if we
telling
can
me
get
you
other
gave me those
visions.
visions?
It's a Malkavian thing. We're connected. We're connected to the same source.
So the visions aren't schizophrenia.
No. Yes and no.
Ollie takes out his phone. He's gonna toss it in the air and then shoot it.
Jesus.
It's going to be a really loud bang because this is a 500 nitro getting shot out of this gun.
Go ahead and give me a dexterity and firearms roll.
All right, Ollie. You haven't been good at anything except for maybe remembering things you shouldn't with a... You said dexterity and performance?
Firearms. Because you are throwing something up into the air and shooting it. So. Oh, no.
Oh no!
Hold on.
Willpower.
Accidentally shoots me.
All right.
Willpower.
You have to hit the dice next to willpower. There we go. Okay, that's better.
There you go.
2 successes. Okay. So you do toss it up in the air and you pull your gun and pow!
Oh, in the air? I tossed it on the floor.
Oh, I thought you threw it in the
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I
my
mean, you know
bad.
what? That's cooler. You know what? I already rolled.
Yeah.
It's cooler.
Well, no, because what I was gonna say is you throw it up in the air and you pull your gun and pow, and you just watch as it falls onto the ground, and then you just kind of pow.
Is it he?
He missed.
Yeah.
He missed it in the air, so he shot it on the ground.
That's
have a-
funnier.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Did you just discharge a gun on Glen's property?
Twice, yeah.
Oh yeah, security's coming out.
Yeah.
Is Rowan getting rushed out with them? I was on my
Yes.
way. Oh
Every-
my god.
Glen is coming out too. Everybody's
Yeah.
coming out.
Ollie already has the gun put away. Ollie
God.
already has the gun put away, but he just is panicking because everybody's running out.
So yeah, I'm gonna say with the security system Glen has, floodlights definitely light up the entirety of the yard.
Oh god.
Yeah. So definitely,
Rowan-
like, everyone sees you.
Rowan rushes out. She's like, and Rowan has the tiniest fucking gun. She's not great at fighting. She just freaking walks. She's like, "What's happening?"
It's just us. It's just
Who's
us.
that?
Come
Just me. It's just me. Just me.
Floodlights and guns.
What did I tell you about? What did I tell you both about shooting on Glen's property? This is his domain.
Okay,
I was in the bathroom.
the kiln exploded.
Glen just comes stepping up behind Rowan, his two other ghouls, which the other one is like a middle-aged woman with like red hair, and kind of has like a shotgun sat into her shoulder, and the elderly gentleman has a what looks to be a carbine of some kind. Glen walks up with his Luger.
Hey, sorry for the panic.
Glenn, I want to sincerely apologize for these two.
You
I
said I
did
needed a
not
new
know-
perspective.
I
and-
didn't know he was gonna throw his gun. I didn't know he was gonna throw his phone up, try to shoot it, and then it didn't hit, and then it hits the ground, and then he shot it
Reverie.
again. I didn't know he was gonna do that.
Reverie, calm down. Ollie, explain.
Glen will dismiss his two ghouls.
Can you turn the lights off too, please?
Yes. He kind of looks to his Spanish buddies, kind of gives a nod to towards the floodlights, and they go off. And after a couple minutes, they do power off.
Now, Ollie, what happened?
Were you in on this?
In on what?
Never mind. I just realized I was on
wasn't.
LSD.
It was purely me.
What about you, Glenn?
Neither
You
of
in
them. Neither of them were. It was just me.
He takes a deep breath. Glenn, you said I needed a new perspective.
Just looks at you, keeping quiet. Face
I got taken off these drugs, and now I'm thinking more clearly than ever. Yet, everything I can. I don't know anymore what's going on. At all. But if you are saying that I needed to be off those meds, then I'm gonna need a new phone.
We can arrange that.
Look. Thank you. I needed some new family for a while.
You said that you really didn't have a mentor, so I'm kind of the closest thing you got.
If I didn't have you, I'd probably still be wondering which way is up.
It's that way.
Okay, I get it.
Fucking hell.
And for the first time, Ollie has a relaxed smile on his face.
Rowan is gonna look at you two. She's just gonna sigh. She's gonna walk down towards both of you. And she's going to look at Reverie, arms crossed, and say, "You're not honestly doing that, right?"
I told him.
Yeah, I understand you told him. But you're then following it up with another lie. And she bonks you on the head.
What?
I'm the one who told her to switch your meds. And saying that I didn't have anything to do with it is just following up an honest one with a lie. If you're going to be honest, lay it all on the table. I told her to switch your meds.
I never said I couldn't lie. I was saying I shall not let harm come. What?
Yes, but if
And
you're
I would
going
rather
to...
not him.
If you're going to be truthful, don't follow it up with a lie. If we're all going to do this, if we're all going to be family here, then everything needs to come clear. I told her to switch your meds because I was concerned about the implications that they were having. I looked at them, saw that they were memory suppressants and such, and asked her to switch them out.
What?
Antipsychotics and antidepressants.
I know antipsychotics, memory suppressants.
Yes. And
You
so...
didn't know that there was memory in there.
And so,
Well, then we really gotta go.
If we're all coming clean, she looks at Glen. Pretty sure we should all come clean.
Raises an eyebrow.
Glen is going to be doing some research for me on your sister. Just to be safe. If she's capable of suppressing your memories for this long, we don't know what kind of danger she can be.
As I was trying to tell you as well.
Just a person.
I don't think so.
My instincts told me
there
is more to
No.
You were saying.
No. She's just a person. She's just a person.
Ollie?
You said that they are talking about the Desert Keepers.
No.
I don't think
Listen,
that
Reverie.
She's just...
Little at a time. Ollie, if you truly believe that she is just a person, then Glen will look into her, and he'll see that she's just a person. But this is a precautionary. Thin Bloods are getting hurt. People are frenzying. We look at everyone. Alright? If she's just a person, then she's just a person and we have nothing to worry about. Okay?
Because as I've discussed with you earlier, it is all a matter of perspective. Sometimes perspective needs a overarching view. Look at everybody.
Fine. Don't blame me if you waste your resources. I'll pay you back.
Oh, trust me, there's no waste of resources of mine.
Trust me,
thanks.
Nosferatu can kind of like, if they find something else, if those resources are wasted, air quotes, they'll find something that will dig into the other ways.
Ollie, do you need a hug?
Maybe.
Reverie
I
hug
don't
him. And she pushes him over. She pushes her over.
No. I'm grabbing Rowan. Nope.
No.
If you're saying she needs a hug, we're gonna do a group hug. Glen, get in on this.
So Glen is staying on his porch as you are all fighting a hug thing on his front yard.
Reverie, you
Look,
get better hugs than I.
Just forget it. Just forget it.
Nope, too late.
Hey, blast the radio. We're getting out of here.
Ollie's getting a hug. Don't care.
And
He turns around, so you're gonna have to hit him from behind.
Rowan
I can suplex him.
Rowan and Reverie just end up hugging him. And Rowan's just like, God damn it, Reverie, you give better hugs. You have squishier tits. Damn you.
Yeah, but like, you're in on this too. He's been sleeping on our couch for like the last 2 days.
And I am assuming with this you're going to be staying with us a lot longer.
Does that mean we have to clean the third bedroom out for him?
No, the couch is fine.
We're cleaning
No,
the third
no.
bedroom out.
Yeah,
What?
you're moving in with us. We'll
Guys-
figure out how to split the rent with you.
Guys, you're squeezing my hands into a part of you that I don't want to be touching right now.
There's something wrong with my tits.
Rowan's going to do her absolute best to ruffle your hair as messy as she can get before she gets in the car. Looks at Glen as in a very apologetic look, like, I am so sorry they did all this. I will talk with them, and if you don't want them back on your property, I completely understand. I should still be allowed, though, because I'm very respectful.
I will say that this has been a more energetic evenings than I have had in a while.
In a good way?
To be determined. But
I'll get back.
I will say this, as extending an olive branch. You have said that you need to clear out a room, yes?
She nods.
Well, perhaps I can lend you Sophia for this evening. Help you clean that out.
Which school is it?
Well, he didn't really mention her by name, but he gives one of his, snaps towards his house, and one of the ghouls comes up, and he calls for Sophia, and you see it's the middle-aged, maybe 45, maybe 50-year-old woman, red hair comes up, and she has like what looks to be like a mid 60s, early 70s sundress with like polka dots. Except it's like inverted colors, so it's like black with polka dots. Perhaps,
Rowan, Rowan's looking at Reverie like, don't sleep with her. Don't do it.
He's not my type.
Grandma's chasing grandmas. Don't do it.
Sophia, darling, we have friends who need your assistance. Please go with them in Bay to the city and assist them with clearing out a room.
Sure thing,
Glen?
boss. Because apparently Matt's not going to do it. Sure thing, boss.
Oh. that is what I was saying. Yeah,
sorry.
okay, boss.
Wow, no, just kidding.
No,
Sorry,
not
I was
Matt.
setting up a bunch of stuff. My apologies on that.
Not the baby. Anything but the baby.
Baby.
She nods a bit and gives that slight bow before going to do that.
Ollie's in the seat behind the driver's seat, going through some song selections with Bay as they both chat, as he's chatting a little bit more about, like, no, the other one that you played when I was in here. The guitar one.
And we have.
He's talking about Wonderwall.
Like,
No,
I
this
don't.
he was saying like the one with the guitar, but the only one that she has like even remotely is this one.
No.
Not the night court.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
So that will be playing as you guys are heading back. Whenever you guys are deciding to head back. 'Cause I don't know if you guys have.
Yeah, we're gonna get
Now we
back.
leave.
Yeah.
And Glenn is just sitting there in his front yard watching you leave, taking a sip of his blood wine. He turns towards his house, gutted head, as he kind of walks back inside, disappearing.
The broken, dismantled phone with a bullet in it just sitting in your fucking driveway.
It'll get cleaned up.
One day.
I let the coyote's face on it for a second.
Oh, and Bay, sorry, I'm gonna have to give you a different phone number when I get a new phone.
She
Ollie,
blinks
are
like,
you
what do you mean?
flirting?
What? No, she's just cool.
Reverie. She's 17.
Oh, right.
Yeah, horn dog.
But were you
Hey,
flirting
it's
with Glen?
exasperated.
She slides over.
What?
Were you flirting with
What?
Glen? Tell us what
What?
happened in the bathroom. It's girl talk time.
Bay.
Oh, yeah.
No, Bay, help me out here.
She turns the music down.
And that's how the car ride goes. No more extending the scene. The car ride happens. Boom.
Oh, I am so not buying you that sushi you want.
So you guys do manage to get back to the Haven before the sun comes up. Barely. We'll call it barely, because you guys are rather far out.
Ollie comes running in, smoke coming off his butt.
What?
No.
Honest.
The Ghoul and Rael are both absolutely conked out. Like it looks like they've been asleep for a good long while, so.
Ollie gives a fist bump to Bay on the way out and is like, remember to hit up Glenn for my new phone number. And I definitely will try to get you that CD from my room. As he goes back into and sees the two not conked out on the couch, and he's like, where'd the chocolate go?
You can go ahead and sleep in your room. Oh God, Rowan, are we gonna have to sit down and readjust the main agreement?
Listen, for now, Ollie is welcome to stay here. And until the room's cleaned up a bit and done, Ollie, you can sleep in my room. You can sleep in my room for the night.
I don't know.
The night. I'll sleep in Reverie's room with her.
Oh, we haven't done that in a while.
Bonk.
But
Ow! I deserve that.
I don't know, Rowan. I don't want to dirty up your room with me
Look, would
and
you
stuff.
rather? Hold on, Ollie. Would you rather sleep in her room with a nice, clean bed? Because I know how spotless she gets. Tremors are like fucking neat freaks. Or would you rather sleep in my room that
With the
smells like
drawer.
patchouli and sex?
No different than my room. It smells like oil and gas.
Listen, you're not putting me out. You're not going to get anything dirty. I honestly don't care. Just go ahead, sleep in my room for the night. It's just one night. Well, one day. That's it.
Also, we literally pay the 100. We also literally pay like an extra $50 in rent to make sure that we have a washer and dryer in this place.
If it's
We
what
can
you
clean
want.
the sheets.
It's not so much of what I want. It's more of I insist, as your friend, and as you said, family. I want to make sure that you're comfortable, at least for this one day, until we get the room cleaned.
Okay.
Go get some rest. You've had
You
a lot
too.
to think about. You have a lot to think about. Just stay out of my closet. She goes inside the room.
Ollie's just gonna. Don't remind me of breast. Jesus Christ. Ollie just got crushed between two hot girls. Let him relax. Ollie's gonna clean himself up as best he can to not dirty this room, and then head up to bed.
The room is oddly not as... So Rowan, when she walks around outside of work, wears kind of pastel clothing. The room isn't very pastel. It has very... almost dorm room energy to it. It's practically very barren. There's a desk, a bed, a dresser, a closet, and a laptop. Papers, but no posters on the wall, no stickers, no plushies and stuff. It's very barren in there.
This is different. Ollie's gonna take out his camera, and where was the altar? On the desk, right?
The altar had been set up, but now there's just a laptop.
He's gonna take a picture, as straight on as he can, of where the altar would have been. But it's just a plain desk. There's nothing of note to take a picture of, but he's gonna take a picture anyways. That'll be for later.
Creep.
What the fuck? That's for, like, comparing to his sister's shrine.
Ollie over there taking pictures of desks. That's what he's really into. Them legs.
God, that's comfy. No, he's gonna then just put his fanny pack on the side of the bed and then lay in the bed thinking about everything that has happened today and the absolute whirlwind of shit he's going to get, not only for not bringing tenders, but for being away for so long, for all sorts of other shit that's going to happen. And why do they keep questioning his sister when she's just a person? But also the contradictory information of memory suppressants and why she knows so much. And before he can get too lost in thought, he passes out.
Are Reverie and Rowan going to do anything before they go to the beds? Before they use the sleep?
Check in on the ghoul and the other kindred, and awkwardly don't know what to do with Glen's ghoul. Did Glen send his ghoul with them now, or for later?
Yeah, he sent her now to assist with clearing out the room, and that was basically her job, and I assumed that she would be driven back by Bay.
Ollie just telling her
Yeah.
to unblue the fridge when it's yellow.
Rowan doesn't know what exactly to do because the sun's about to come up. They're fixing to have to go to sleep, and there's this random stranger in their house. Rowan's just like, I'll stay up as long as I can. And she helps her as fast as she can get the room set up.
Go
Because
to
she's like, oh my god.
bed.
I'm not.
So
She
Sophia
leans
looks to
in.
you.
She leans into Reverie and goes, I understand that Glen's a friend and all that, but he's still an Nosferatu. I don't trust to have his ghoul rummaging through everything. I can clean. You go to bed. And she just goes.
Grabs her, dragging her along. Nope, you're going to sleep.
I'm going to
Back of the
resist this
shirt.
because, my god, Rowan has standards when it comes to Nosferatu.
So this is basically
Yep.
what Glen has sent with you.
So it'll be a
Strength and athletics?
I'm gonna go strength athletics for both of you.
Wonderful.
Okay.
How many dice are you rolling in this? Fuck!
I still win.
So yeah, because you're so tired, you're grabbing onto the back of Rowan's shirt, and you're trying to pull her, but Rowan's just standing fast.
Rowan, seeing you like pulling on her, not giving two fucks because Ollie's already asleep. As you're pulling on the shirt, she just like leans down, backs up, and the shirt just comes off. She starts walking to the room like, fuck this shit. I don't care.
Fine. Reverie. Bed.
You see Miss Sophia in the middle of cleaning one of the windows. Scrubbing.
Rowan just starts helping. Shirtless.
She pauses as she looks to you, and blinks. Oh,
You
hon, you don't have to be helping me out with this. I can do this just fine on my own.
She just starts cleaning.
Okay.
Get out of here, Allison.
Where would you like this?
She just
Kind of like picks up some of the clutter that's in there.
Yeah, she just helps. That's what she does before she goes to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that at the time that sunrise starts, as it's like peeking over when it's noticeable that the sun is in the sky, that's when the automatic blackout curtains go down, so that you're not worried about being exposed to the sun. But it's at that time that you feel like you can barely move because you're just so tired.
We got the room clean though, and Rowan tells her, "See yourself. Go ahead and see yourself out." And she goes to the room, plops onto Reverie's bed.
Miss Sophia kind of looks at you because are you sure you look that tired, hon? Here, let me help you to your room.
I'm fine, thank you. You can see yourself out.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
Once she's out, plops onto the bed and passes out immediately. Face in the tits, no fucks given.
Hell yeah, because Reverie sleeps naked.
I'm just imagining. I'm just imagining just like the heavy breathing is here.
Well, you don't really breathe.
Because you're breathing into like, flash fart noises.
Yeah, but we don't breathe. We're dead. We turn into
that's right.
corpses.
That's right.
Yeah, gah.
Oh my
Jeez.
god.
That's Vampire 101.
Come on,
Jesus
It's like
Christ.
it's
Imagine
like
not
we're
knowing
playing-
that you don't breathe. Couldn't be
Yeah.
me. This post was made by Vampire Gang.
Anything that Glenn is gonna do before conking out for the day?
Make notes of everything that he is going to be looking into. Definitely, definitely, as soon as he makes sure that uh, they had left, maybe about 10 or so minutes after they are gone, he does go back out and retrieves Ollie's phone. Because, like, he goes, picks it up, looks at it, flicks the back out, pops the SIM card out, pockets it. He goes right back inside. He starts looking through anything and everything he needs to try and figure everything out.
Okay, so go ahead and give me, what did I say it was gonna be?
Investigation.
It's gonna be an investigation and also a resolve.
I believe I have something. Oh yeah,
Yeah, you have the network. So
What do I add to that with network?
I'll have to make custom rolls for y'all. Usually it's like a
Yeah.
or a 1 to 2 dice upgrade.
yeah, I think it's 2 because of.
I mean, I have mine from abduction.
I just thought about if Ollie actually woke up and saw that he fucking
Yeah.
passed
It'll
the
be
fuck
2.
out.
Yeah, it'll be two dice.
All right, cool. I got everything here. Cool.
Oh my god. Okay.
Use a roll.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Wait, I don't think I need to roll that many. Is that what I had to roll? Like,
No, you would roll 3 extra. I'll just give you the 3 extra successes there.
Okay.
So
One
I'm
the
going
DM
to
needs
send
to get the right info.
Yeah. I'm going to send you the info that you get. I'm going to send you the info that you get about the different things that you researched. This stuff, this is got by, I'm going to say this is got by your network during the day and sent to you first thing the next night.
All right. I would also probably say, considering there was mention of the Anarch table, Glenn probably would also send a message to Nigel.
Okay. Write out whatever message you were going to send, give to me, and I'm going to put this in your player thread.
All right.
Make sure I have this all set up correctly here. Sorry. Changing. I gotta make sure some stuff goes correctly.
Yeah, that's fine. That's why I'm doing improv music.
Hey.
Hey, hey,
Hey.
what's the matter?
What's the matter with you? Hey.
I realized something that Rev should have done before she went to bed. Fuck it, she'll do it when she wakes up.
I'm just imagining Rowan and everyone is just like in a deep sleep when they just hear from the paper thin walls their neighbors starting to watch Pirates of the Galaxy. Or Guardians of the Galaxy.
Bitch, you think our apartment is shit?
I don't know what you guys are sleeping in. I'm just imagining that's just coming through the walls from one of your neighbors and just started watching Pirates or Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know why I keep saying pirates.
Because they are, but go on.
I guess.
I think it's Greg from downstairs. He's a dick. He blasts shit way too damn loud.
Rowan and Reverie sleeping together, suddenly the wee hours of the day, just one of the neighbors having the hanky-panky, and Reverie's like, and Rowan's like, no.
Okay, so I sent you the information that you would get. I put it in the in your character thread, Skelly.
I see it. Yeah, he's definitely also. I'll send you a. Well, I'll send it to you, and I think I should probably send it to Max as well, considering Nigel's your player.
Yes.
Max. Okay. So I'll send it
Por
to you.
favor.
Please, favor.
Por favor.
Oh, look at Ollie, just... Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Except his hands are fucking tied in between all that.
Glen just staring there with a Liger just like by his side, just watching this sips the blood wine. Not gonna help that at all.
The German Shepherd is watching the Golden Retriever like, that should be mine.
So
he's looking at this being like, this is happening at my front lawn. Sure.
That guy shot a bullet and then got hugged. What the fuck is this?
Okay, so we got that. We got the information. Make sure to send the text message that you're going to send to Nigel, to Thorf, wow, to Megs, and to me.
Yeah. And DK, right? DK plays Nigel.
Well, Megs will give it to DK.
Ah, okay, cool.
So it will be the next night. Do we want to pause it here, or do we want to keep going?
I'm all for keep going, but I don't know how everybody else feels.
I would like to pause it so I can get Nigel's stuff and everything.
Stuff. Okay. Cool. Then we will pause it here. With
Next
all
session,
that have happened.
Next session, we actually don't go to all these sisters. We don't actually investigate. Next session, we have a relaxation session. We're having a girls' night.
That is all up to you guys. So.
Plus Ollie and Glen.
No, she meant girls as in Ollie counts as a girl.
Yeah.
Ollie and Glen.
Next session is going to be on the 15th. So that everybody knows. It'll be the 15th. Starting at our usual time at around 6:30 Mountain Time. So if you guys can get here at or before that time, that'd be cool. If one of you can kick me if I'm not here, Megs.
We'll contact the Rust devs. I will contact the Rust devs and tell them to go to maintenance for 7 hours the exact day.
So Megs, I do have some stuff that I'll need to talk. Yeah, Megs, I do have some stuff that we'll need to discuss. Once we leave all this stuff, just a few small, quote unquote, few small minor things. for your table as well as for next session.
Yep. Thank you all so much for being here.
Yep. Thank you all for joining us in the masquerade. The curtain falls, and your actors give a bow.
Yay!
Skelly, do the raid thing while
Everyone.
I do the exit stuff.
Everyone takes a bow. Ollie fires his gun into the air like a true hero.
Skelly, do the raid.
I have I have somebody that we will raid. He's a friend of mine. He's a fellow streamer. It is his birthday today, so I'm gonna send a raid his way.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Hey
Okay.
guys, it's Star Wars Day, and
Sure.
it's actually
Send
my
me the,
birthday. And because it's my birthday,
Okay, I'm gonna
I
go
love
ahead and
that.
do the exit thing, so everyone hush up, or I'm gonna end up freaking deafening all of y'all. Muting and
Send
deafening.
me the raid target.
And so, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for watching, and thank you all for playing. Thank you, Matt, for hosting. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Remember to stay hydrated. The WTFs will be taking a break from September till October. While I take a bit of a break, Skeletor over there will be running some Candlekeep games with a whole new cast. And
Could be interesting.
and I hope that all of you have fun. Keep an eye out for the Anarch table on Friday. Take a look at Mellow the Fairy to see me go in and play Lumora Venomos. And keep an eye out for any other new things that might come into play. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Stay hydrated and show some love to the raid. The rated target, Blue Buffs.
The raid target is Blue Wolves.
Wolves. Blue Wolves.
Well, okay. Bark, bark, bark.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
bye. Have a good